that's pagan too. The whole shebang is pagan. Go ahead and read on.
Celtic and Teutonic tribes honored these plants at their winter solstice festival as symbolic of eternal life, and the Druids ascribed magical properties to the mistletoe in particular. The evergreen holly was worshipped as a promise of the sun's return.
So now you understand what you're dealing with here, don't you? We got just a little bit more here. No, let's go read some Bible here. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 10. Just want you to understand you still dealing out idolatry. That's why I titled this lesson, Idolatry in the Church, Past and Present. So you still dealing with it. You call it whatever you will, but it is what it is. And this is what it is. Show you what the Lord said here. Jeremiah chapter 10. And we'll begin reading at verse 1. Jeremiah 10, we're going to pick it up at verse 1. 10 and 1. Go ahead and read.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
See what the Lord said? Now I want you to hear these words that the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Go ahead and read.
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead and read.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Now he said, don't learn the way of these people. Don't learn these ways. Go ahead and read on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain.
See what the Lord said, the customs of the people are vain. He said, therefore, do not learn it. Go ahead and read.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Now, they don't cut them out the forest so much. You got some do. Some, they just got to have a fresh tree. So now, you know, he get his axe, and him and little Junior, they go out there in the forest, and they cut down the tree. But many nowadays, you know, they go and buy the tree. Either one that has already been cut down or one that has been made out of some other type of material. Now, he said, don't learn these customs. One cutteth the tree out of the forest, the workman with the axe. Go ahead and read.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Now he said they deck it with silver and gold, and then they fasten with hammers and nails, that it do not move. If this is not a Christmas tree, I'll eat this podium right now. This is a Christmas tree here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you know, like I had a guy once, you know, he was trying to, heard a guy on TV once, he was trying to support Christmas. He said, yeah, I know that is a Christmas tree, but the tree ain't gonna do nothing, because the Lord said the tree can't do harm either. Yeah, but it's what the tree represents. Right. And the Lord told you don't learn that custom, didn't he? So the Lord gonna tell you, see, the Lord said, the tree can't do good, it can't do, no, the tree can't do nothing. But what the tree represents. That's why the Lord said, don't learn these customs, because they are vain. Go ahead and read on.
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
Go ahead.
They must needs be born, because they cannot go.
Go ahead.
Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
Now I'm going to show you, you are dealing with some pagan deity here when you deal with this stuff. Skip down to verse 8. Go ahead and read.
But they are altogether brutish and foolish.
Now he said they're altogether brutish and foolish, showing a lack of reason. You understand what I'm saying? There's absolute no reason in this at all, is it? Go ahead and read on.
The stock is a doctrine of vanity. Silver spread into plates.
Well, he said the stock is what?
A doctrine
of vanity. Go ahead and read on.
Silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphrates.
Go ahead.
The work of the workman and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men.
Go ahead.
But the Lord is the true God.
And he said all this stuff that they are doing is the work of cunning men. You know, the silver and all of that stuff. He said, but the Lord is the true God. Go ahead and read on.
He is the living God and an everlasting King.
Go ahead.
At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation.
Go ahead and read.
Thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth.
Well, he said the God that did not make the heaven and the earth, he said even they shall perish from the earth. So he doesn't let you know you're dealing with some pagan deities here. The God that didn't make the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth. Go ahead and read on.
And from under these heavens.
Go ahead.
He hath made the earth by his power.
Now the true and living God, he made the earth by his power. Go ahead and read.
He hath established the world by his wisdom,
Uh-huh.
and hath stretched out the heavens by his discretion.
Go ahead and read.
When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapor to ascend from the ends of the earth.
Uh-huh.
He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasure.
Now that is the true and living God. Go ahead and read on.
Every man is brutish in his knowledge.
Uh-huh.
Every founder is confounded by the graven image.
See what's that? You know, he told you every founder is confounded by what? By the graven image. You know, these are these men that did the thing that God said do not do. You know, he said he cut the tree out of the forest. God said do not do that. Because this doctrine, it is a vain doctrine. Go ahead and read on.
For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them.
See what it said? But the molten image, it is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. So Lord, letting you know you're dealing with some pagan deities here when you do this stuff. Go ahead and read some more.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
They are vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
And that's what's going to happen to them, too. In the time of the Lord's visitation, they're going to perish. Everybody going to throw them images away. Go ahead and read on.
The portion of Jacob is not like them.
Now, who is the portion of Jacob?
The Lord.
That is the true and living God. Go ahead and read on.
For he is the former of all things, and Israel the rod of his inheritance.
Go ahead.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
And that is his name, the Lord of hosts. Let's go now to Revelation chapter 17. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. 17 and 1. 17 and 1. Lord, going to tell you here about this Babylon that we understand is Rome and the religion that came with Rome that we've been reading about that gave you all that stuff. You know, starting from Halloween to Easter to Christmas. And a lot of other stuff they gave you as well, but I didn't want to take the time to read it all. Let's start reading here at Revelation 17 and began at verse 1. Go ahead and read.
And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Now this is that religion that came with the Roman Empire here. And you know who it is. Go ahead and read. I don't need to tell you. You know who it is. Go ahead.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Now he said the kings of the earth, they have committed fornication. But what do it mean by fornication? That means that they have went and served the doctrine of this woman here. The doctrine that she brought forth. You know, like the Halloween and the Christmas and the Easter and Sunday as the Sabbath day. All of that. So now, the kings of the earth, they have committed fornication with her. Go ahead and read.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
And who are the inhabitants of the earth? That is us.